Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
We go from Denver. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw here. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. On play action, they'll throw. Trying to improvise. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Kayvon Thibodeaux. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
They'll look to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And this one complete to Smith. So back-to-back plays, each give nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. I'll give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move right to veteran and continue from there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Saints at 11-1 now on the year. And they've been flawless these last couple months. Winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
2nd and 2. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. They're going for it. Here's Madison. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different. The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to McBride. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and that will keep this a 3-point game. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They're going to look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Saints have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
The Broncos on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another carry now for Madison. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Now that crack all 80.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. The play action fake, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it, he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now back to throw.
Let's go, man. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. And Denver getting set to take the field. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and that will keep this a 4-point game. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd down. Here's an option right. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt, and this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will stay a 4-point game.
Set to take over. The Broncos offense trots back out.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, Do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
This offense returns to the fold along with running back Alexander Madison.
He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
On second down, there's the option going left. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
You know I love football. You know I love the game.
I hope so.
But nighttime in December, you know I'm wearing multiple coats. So I just wonder about the guys on the field with all the great gear that they have. Do they have enough on, or do they have too much on? Because sometimes that can affect you trying to carry the ball.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Left side, he finds Pierce.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He'll look to throw.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. On the option to give to Taylor here.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Alec Pierce
From 4 yards out.
and the Broncos have retaken the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete, and there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The New Orleans offense set to take over.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Here's Blake Gillikin now.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1 yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1 yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, check back, Mike 6.
They'll set up a throw.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Exit. Hey, check back. Ready.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And taken right at the 35.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This goes out wide from Madison.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Deflating going into the break. You're in a position with a chance to tie the game, but this kick is off the mark, and they're going to remain 3 points down heading into the break.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted.
And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. And the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline. They drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41.
And he's going to use his legs here.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Well, with them trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold it a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll toss to Harris, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Drops it underneath to Spiller.
And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
So now here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster so far. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Kayvon Thibodeaux, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Shifts by him.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Spiller.
Able to slither by. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Oh, now a running play here with Smith.
And he is in for a score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Herb Smith Jr., his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys have now moved out in front. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Denver's offense now set to go.
They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So the incomplete completion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up, place the ball, so they can snap it and get back to work.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his... Take a sack.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
54, Mike, 54. Ready, go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Townsend. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And some room to roam now. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Here's Richardson to throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. They'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to... So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to make it a 2-score game. Butker's kick here is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Okay, ready? 5, 6. All day, just like that. Just like that. Hey, check back.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, check back, back 6, back 6. Here we go, D, get up.
He'll drop to throw. He's got McBride here over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. His throw is incomplete. Alec Pierce, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. Oh, what a juke into space. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 64 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on
14 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here we go. 10 black. Tight dog. Check, cut. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Ready up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. They'll set up to throw.
He finds Pierce. It's complete.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. And I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Looking to throw. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return.
And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Bring it. Bring it.
All right, go.
54, right there, right there. 54.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I did. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
They'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Conley's got it over the middle.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The Broncos in their hurry up, trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's back to throw.
Finding Edwards-Helaire once again.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Back to throw. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to throw again. Fighting to stay upright. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for New Orleans, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile,